The first bullet?
Education.
Educator. All right, so I'm asking you, who was one of your primary educators outside your family? Think about that teacher, first one you can remember. And so we're trying to fit in that role also, kind of softly saying, we hope you learned something in here, like Mr. Wheeler or Mr. Butler, or something like that. Okay. Also, it introduces you to us, but also offers some information that your coworkers may not know about you. A lot of times you'll see people say, "Oh, wow, you're from Virginia. I know you did. Did you go to this?" You see that all the time. All the time. We had one situation, Cal State Northridge, and I think it was Cal State Northridge. And one guy raises his hand, and he says, "Well, such and such. I went to such and such." But when he said his name, Rob was sitting on the Rob goes, "Coach Jones?" And he goes, "Yeah." It was one of Rob's coaches at Arizona State. They didn't recognize each other, but when he said his name, and then they started going back and forth in elementary school and over. So people were enjoying it. Okay. So that's why that's a long explanation of why we use this icebreaker. But it has been very, very good to us, and it's fulfilled its purpose in terms of getting people in a particular mindset.
Keith, can I ask you a processing question?
Mm-hmm.
How long should this take?
It depends. You've got some variables. How many people?
So we're going to have 60 people in the room?
Yes.
Really do this?
Yes.
So are we really going to do this with 60 people?
Mm-hmm. So you got to get through it. That's why you're trying to get through the commercials like this without rushing it. Because you're not always going to have 60 people. They have room for 60. Sometimes you'll have 30. Sometimes you'll have 40. So that's what we're doing our assessment when they walk in. I know when I get to this exercise, I know that I got 60 people to say, I'll put a time limit to it. Okay, so everybody, I just need you to take 20 seconds, 25, 30 seconds, and go through this. It still fulfills its purpose because the process is not really them, it's what they say, it's making them mentally go back. That's really what we're trying to do.
Do you use a time agenda? I know we have 4 hours, but I would think that there are no guidelines for this should take about or...
Yes, I do have that. I have it, but I don't use it when we use our facilitators. If you and I were doing it, I may not necessarily use it because there are too many variables that happen.
Okay.
I know what we do is we got to get through these exercises. We got 4 hours to do it, and then so we may make adjustments that way. If we were doing the full workshop, the 8 or 12 hours, we'd have time on there, primarily because I'm getting tired. Don't take time to take a break. Oh, but we don't take breaks in school. If we take a break, it's 5 minutes on the dot, and then back. Equal to our time.
But Nancy, I think you can also set the tone, like if you go first and say, my favorite teacher was this because we had the most fun. Right. And then people say, my favorite teacher was so-and-so, said a crush on her, or something like that, and it just moves faster.
So we should model, for example, what we're expecting.
Yes.
It could help.
Yes, it helps a lot.
Because I can see this going on.
Oh, if you don't clamp it, and then there's some facilitation skills that we use sometimes to clamp it. I think Jess has seen me do it. Is if I say, Elise, okay, your name and your favorite teacher, where was it? Why? And she's talking, and I can tell she's getting ready to get into this like miniseries, CBS miniseries. I just walk up, and so I put a little pressure on her with my body just to get her to, okay, let's move on. You have to do that sometimes too. I did that with Susie. I don't know if you guys noticed it. I was sitting next to Susie. Yeah, she started talking, and then when I was ready for her to, okay, that's enough. She felt me do that and turn it over. Right. And she tried to ignore me. I saw that too. All right.
That's good. That's good stuff.
Susie and I have been working together for 15 years. She knows.
I'd like to see that again.
Okay. Now, you remember this yesterday, right? We did this yesterday. Okay. Now, again, this one sets the tone again. Sets the tone for what we're trying to do. And I know Rob, you and Rob were talking about this, and Rob was saying, yeah, that's the way people. We all basically do it the same way. He may add something here or there, and it's always good. That's why I stole the texture thing. I stole it from him. But basically, the point is We all have a different perspective, but our perspective is not absolute. And we make this mistake of thinking these people are like this because we heard about it. You know, we make that mistake. So, but it's a very important. This is probably put a star by this one. There's certain exercises within the curriculum that the NC2A definitely wants. This is one of them. The other one is tug of words, and the other one is 3-2-1. They definitely want those no matter how much time you have. So what I wanted to offer out today, so you can stop hearing me talk, is I wanted to offer the opportunity for anyone in here who wanted to actually do that exercise. All right, Carla, where you go? Sure.
Am I using?
No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, okay, cool.
Anybody want to try to do this?
Step it up.
What's your name?
The whole thing, play it out.
Need a facilitator.
Need a facilitator. That's what I'm talking about. Facilitator. Who wants to facilitate? Now we'll walk. I'll walk you through it if you need to.
I do it.
Well, from Syracuse, New York. All right, you on? Let me give you your object. Usually, objects in here, and I always hide it. So people here, they see it, but then they start guessing what it is.
Oh, thank you.
I feel like I'm in a cave.
Everybody's not on.
My high school didn't have windows.
I've forgotten.
Think about it. So I went
Okay.
to school that did have windows.
You're on.
Got it. Okay. There's an exercise I want to do, and I need some volunteers. I need 5 volunteers. I need maybe 3 women and 2 guys. Get married. They need. All right. Daryl. Okay. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. I need 1 more. Okay. Jerome, you want to? Okay. Oh, come on.
Sorry. Good. Come on. Huh?
Have we running?
Yes.
Okay. Do I have 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, I need somebody to be in the middle. Mary, you'll be in the middle. And you'll be facing this way. Then you go back over to that wall. You can step back to that wall. And you can step behind back that way. And you can come right back. I'm sorry, Marcus. Marcus. Okay.
No, he appreciated it.
No, I did. Okay. All right, Marcus, you can slide over to your right a little bit. Okay, now what we're going to do is I'm going to put something in Mary's hand. Okay, and I want Wanda and Elise to describe what's going to be in her hand. But what I need you to do first is close your eyes. All right, close your eyes. I'm going to put something in Mary's hand, and then I'm going to ask you to open your eyes, and then you're going to describe what you see from the angle that you're standing. Okay, so close your eyes, please. Close your eyes. Okay, I need you to close just like that.
Don't move. Some people don't try to turn and eat first.
Yeah, stand still, don't move, and you should be all set. Okay, open your eyes. Okay, doesn't matter where I start?
Doesn't matter. I'll make sure that person's last.
Okay, got it. So, please, why don't you describe what you see? First of all, I need you to tell me 3 things. I need you to tell me what color you see. I need you to tell me what the texture is. I need you to tell me what color is it. Shape. Okay. Shape. Okay. Color, shape, and texture. Tell me what you see. You can say that.
Try to get closer.
No, I have this light in my eyes.
Oh, okay.
Blue.
All right.
But that's fine. It is wood color, real light wood color, pine wood color.
Okay.
And it looks like the shape would be long and straight with a knob at the top.
Okay.
And the texture seems smooth.
Smooth texture. Okay, thank you.
And then she what to do. Don't let her describe the wood.
Okay.
Just
So that's why I
force her to say shape. What's the shape?
Okay.
Tina, what's the color? And that's all you want. Because she starts describing this wood and da-da-da.
Okay. All right.
You did good.
Okay, so don't do that. All right.
Go stand in the corner. You.
Right. So I need the color, I need the shape, and I need the texture. So you let me know what you see.
Color, natural,
Natural color, okay.
texture, smooth,
Smooth texture, okay.
shape is look like a steeple of the church.
So what angle would that be?
I guess that's like a triangle, I guess.
Triangle. Okay, good. All right, then what do you see from where you stand?
I see an unnatural color.
Okay, can you? What color would you have to describe if I say pick a color?
It's yellowish.
Yellowish. Okay.
How's that?
Good.
It's shaped like an A,
An A. That would be what?
like from the alphabet.
So what angle would that be?
What angle would that be?
not letter.
Oh, it's Socrates triangle.
Okay, so it'll be a triangle.
Yeah.
Okay, and the texture is what?
And the texture is smooth.
Smooth texture. Smoothish. Okay.
Smoothish.
Put the ish on it. Okay. All right. So thank you very much. Stay right there. All right, Keith. Marcus, I'm sorry. That's the last time I called you.
Yeah, thank you.
Marcus. Okay. Let me know what you see from your angle.
I
see
No.
a lady.
Okay. Now let me rephrase this statement. Okay.
That's why yesterday I was like,
I know.
I've heard some things.
Oh.
Start to fight.
Let me know, besides body-wise, what she has in her hand. What do you see that she's holding in her hand?
I don't see anything in her hand
Okay, you don't know the color of what she's having in her hand?
other than what they said. No.
You can't see what she has in her
I can't
hand. Okay, you can't see the angle of the object in her hand, and you can't see whatever texture she's holding in her hand.
Not at all.
In her hand. Okay, so to the class, why do you think Marcus is having such an issue with describing what Mary has in her hand? Anybody help me out with that?
He's limited in his vision of what he can see.
Right. And the only thing he really has to go on is what the other participants say. All right. And that's what this whole diversity training is all about. Only thing he has to go on is what everyone else has been telling him. All right. And that's what diversity is all about. All right. He doesn't know because he doesn't see it. He hasn't experienced it. He hasn't been able to deal with it personally. So the only thing he has to go on is their experience. And a lot of people try to filter their experience and their ideas and their thoughts and their own personal take on diversity and trying to convince him or trying to get him to feel the same way they feel. All right, and what diversity is all about is having him have the opportunity to see it for himself, touch it for himself, and again, texture you can't see it with the naked eye. You have to be able to experience and touch it and see it and be able to put your own little take on it. All right, you can't just go on what everybody else is saying because obviously they're telling you what they're saying based on their angle and where they stand. All right, so for Marcus to be able to really know and experience what she has in her hand, he has to really be able to see it for himself. Got it? Good. I don't know. That did not. Oh, does he eventually see it? Or is that